Good morning, everybody. This is Art Shorts with Sharon. So here we go. This morning we are going to be working on mandalas. Mandalas, if you look them up on your phone under Google or whatever access thing you use on your phone or your tablet or something, you can pick up mandalas, and there's all kinds of them. I am going to switch to my overhead and show you this beautiful book that I got on mandalas. It's called Patterns of the Universe by Lori Bailey Cunningham. I absolutely love it. It shows how countries and groups of people have distinguished what their idea of a mandala is. And it all came from nature. So I'm going to show you a few things here. Here's one of them. And here's some of the nature things that they have used for mandalas. And it just goes on. Isn't that beautiful? This one is, I think, what we're going to start with. And it has a detail here that you can use for creating your spaces, for decorating in if you want to, or you could find words that you want to put in there, things that make us happy, or create a space of calmness for us. And here's a whole page of different things that people have decided they have done mandalas that represent these flowers. Isn't that gorgeous? And there's the honeybee, the circles and the honeybee. They're all called mandalas. They all come with creating circles. So we're going to put this aside, and I'm going to show you what I'm using for my mandalas. I have two different pieces of paper. One is black and one is white. And I wanted to show you the ways that I did things. I created a mandala using a white paper, and I've got the black one done the same, by folding it so it makes two different folds, and then so it's four pieces together. Then I put, if you want to put like a pencil down with a mark on your pencil, so that you know that mark is going to be the same all of the way around, like this. Then you put your mark on the mandala, or what's going to be your mandala. And I can use a pen now to mark that, but I have it drawn all the way around because I have done this before, and I used my last mandala for it. But then you cut out all four sides of this paper, so when you, and I always do a little one in the center. because you can use this now as a pattern to make others if you would like. Now this one is not folded all the way like this one is. This one started out like this, and then I folded back on those two wings and made 8 instead of 4 sections. So there you are. You have 8 sections. Now you can take a ruler. I don't know if I have a ruler, or you can just take a straight edge of some sort and create your sections. I must have taken my pencil someplace else. So now some mandalas are not created like this with this many sections. You can do a mandala with 4 sections, 16 sections, whatever you want. It's your mandala. And I think what it does is it gives us time to be calm. If you turn your radio on or your Alexa or something to calm music, here, I'll do that now. Alexa, play some calming music. Mm-hmm. Okay, here we go. I'll ask it again. Alexa, play some calming music. Okay, let's see if it needs to be adjusted to some. Alexa, play something calm.
The station, Meditation, on Amazon Music.
Well, it should be doing it, but it's not. Let's see if I can get it to do this. While I'm talking, I will pull up my music here. This is going to be a 2-time project because we're not going to finish it the first time. It's not meant to be finished that fast. Okay. Okay, I guess it's not coming up with my devices, so I'll just let it go with what it's doing. I have one more. Now, you have to decide, look at the mandalas on your phone and decide what kind of things are you going to make in here, what kind of designs. Now, I'm using anything I have around me to create designs. And you don't necessarily have to have circles. You can have circles. You can have lines. I'm going to And they're not exactly straight, but that's okay. And I'm going to put circles in the middle of them. All mandalas are created from designs that the earth has. So you can choose how you're going to do this. Now I can make some geometric shapes going down. And while you're doing this, think of colors that you would like to have in your mandala. I don't know. I always start with my favorite color. So I guess I'll start with pink. Then we have to decide if we're going to draw across the color wheel and get another color that's totally opposite, or if we're going to stay in the same family of pink or purple. Pink and purple are part of a group that is considered a family. So there could be pink in it. There is a start. They're not all equal, but that's okay. That's what we've got. Now, I think I'm going to go to some geometric shapes in these. It's absolutely gorgeous here this afternoon. The sun is out. It's a little bit windy. Okay, there's a start. Now, I think I'm going to color in some of these going around so that I know that that's what I want to do. What I do with this stuff here is. Okay, I have acrylic paint and acrylic markers. And that's what I'm using today. If I can get it open. Ooh. These are gold. Gosh, I got gold and blue and yellow. And we'll see here. I got some blue, red, and some black. Plus my purple. Now, after we get done doing all the colors in there, if we want to, we can go back and go over the marks that we've done to make them darker if we'd like. Mandalas are used in many different religions and spirituality around the world. So I think I'm going to use my other overhead to get myself closer. There. Now I've got it closer. Great. This is lovely. I sort of made this into a like the shape of a diamond, but we're going to try to make it into something besides a diamond. And at first you'll probably think this is pretty sloppy. But all painting is pretty sloppy and it's fun to do. What kind of designs will you find today that um, you can consider as being a mandala type of shape? Is there flowers out in your garden? I don't know. It's fall. Pumpkins and squash could be considered as things that have the shapes that mandalas do. This one was really slanted. I have to be careful, but if when I'm making landscapes and doing trees in the background, I have to be very careful because I have a tendency to make them into slanting trees, which is not good. You can make their branches, big trees, and make the branches slant towards the sun, but to take whole forests of trees and slant them, it's not good. Now you can also work on top of these colors as you go. I find that white ink and white um, pencils work quite well. Now, if you use something like oil pastels to do this or crayons, um, you're not going to be able to do much of anything on the top of that. If you want to use crayons, you can also take a scraper and scrape um, the color that's on top that you have made in crayons. See if I can. Not working. Yep, it is, sort of. But you're going to have to be very careful on how you do it. You also can just take your colored pencil and make a design in the middle. Or I've got white pencils, white pens. This is a white acrylic, and I have to make sure that it works. Look at that. And that I did with my acrylic paint. Sort of looks like a bug that has a curl on its tail, doesn't it? Let me know if you think this is fun. Um, there's a button that you can push that says subscribe, and that way you can see all the different things that we've done in the past. And you can email me and tell me how you like the projects, and if there's any projects that you would like to do that I have not done. There's all the ones done with a white acrylic on top of the back. Now I think I'm going to try to get one of these gold ones that have been used, and it's open. Yay, there it is. And these pens they won't come up right away. The ink has to be coaxed down into that pointed area. So I haven't worked with my gold ones since last year, so that might be my problem. It's coming. There we go. Now I'm going to do these in the circles. art supplies that I get is usually from Walmart or I get it from Amazon. I think I bought these acrylic pens from Amazon, a whole box of them. Now, if you go to Pinterest, if you have Pinterest, you can find mandalas there also. All kinds of religions and spirituality around the world uses mandalas in one shape or form. There is my circle done in gold. Now I wonder what I need to put on the other side of that, on the outside of the gold circles. So why don't we go to color wheel? Uh, Gold is a part of the family of yellow. So we'll use a color wheel. Here is a color wheel on my phone. I just put the word color wheel and it pulled up one that they're selling. So, but we can look at it. So the gold is down here in the center, right down in here. And it's pretty much the yellow and the orange mixed together. Now, gold, yellow, and orange is the opposite of purples. So you can use those colors to surround your gold circles. Um, that would be cool. Now, the family of the gold is the yellow, orange, and red right there because red and yellow make purple or make gold. So using orange and yellow and red, you can mix them and then you can come, depending on the hue of the color, they can come down here in the center where it's darker. So they said purple. So we need to use some purple. I wonder if I have a bigger purple. Yes, I do. I have a bigger purple. But it has to be brought down. That's a faster one. This is a pretty big pin, so we got to be careful that we don't cover up something. But if we do make a mistake and cover something up, we can always go back and put the orange on top of the, or the gold on top of the purple. I think I'm just going to do those two all the way down so you can see what I'm doing, and then the rest will be in part two of um, this this creation of our mandalas. Now yours does not have to look the same as mine. So I think light green, uh, light green. Let's see if we got any light greens over here. Not really, but next to um, the purple, it's like a light. And next to the purple, it's like a teal or a green blue. We just got to figure out where we can find our green blue. This is a green blue. What happened? I think I hit it. So we're going to put ourselves a bigger view of our mandala. And so we're going to use some of the green. It's not going to be real teal. I'll have to use some other color to put on top of this to create the teal. Now you've got to look at your color wheel to see how you can do that when you have one color down. Oh, that's not going to work, is it? No. I think I have some things that this is more of a yellow green, but that's okay. we're going to work on this. It's working. Now I'm going to use the blue up here. Now, your brush stroke, when you're using these markers, um, I seem to go in circles and also in straight lines when I'm doing that. Well, we'll just go forward to using some colored pencils also. Doesn't matter what you use, you can always go on top of what you've used and use something else. Bigger space like this, I like to put my um, put my hand down There we go. Now you can see it. I have two overheads and I have a hard time getting from one to the other because I didn't practice it first. We seem to do that, don't we? There we go. We're coming around here where Okay, the problem is I cannot see my green. So when I want to cover a whole bunch of space with pencils, I lay them on my side, and you cannot even see the green coming up here. So we're going to switch back to the overhead. The first overhead with the big. I'll see if this makes teal. I'm going to use this color, and then I'm going to go over the top of that with a blue. This is like a light blue. And it's taking those colors and they're making a blue-green. Isn't that fun? Okay, I have gotten as far as I can do today. Here's this first one area somewhat covered, and we are going to want to put other things in those areas that have big blocks of color in them. Um, so there's that. We haven't even started on the black and white one, which really is going to be fun to do. Um, so we might even end up with 3 different sections for this. So we're going to say goodbye and I will be back probably in a couple of days to do another YouTube channel with a second part of this, Mandalas. So see you soon.